Hello guys, what's up? So today I'm doing an everyday makeup routine, which I haven't sat down and done like a makeup video in forever, but I thought I would do like a more in-depth makeup routine of exactly what I do every single day. And also, before I get started, if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, it's laurensboutique. I've been the worst at posting on Instagram. Like, I haven't posted probably in over a month, but I'm trying to get into the swing of Instagram because honestly I haven't posted on that Instagram in so long. So I want to start posting like at least once a day on my story. Anyways, yeah, let's jump into my makeup routine. Alrighty, so the first thing that I'm going to do is obviously put chapstick on. This is just an EOS chapstick. It doesn't have any like flavor or anything to it, just a plain chapstick, and my lips have been so badly chapped and always look so gross. So just gonna put some of this on. I got these recently and I really like them. They're just these like EOS balms. I'll have everything linked down below as well if you guys are interested in trying anything out. I also put a little bit of self tanner on last night on my face, so my face does have a little bit of color, which is nice. I always just put a little bit of the Loving Tan self tanner on, which is my favorite self tanner, just a little bit on my face just so I have some type of color. But yeah, so next I am going to use a primer. This has been my all-time favorite primer. I've used a couple of primers from Urban Decay, like the De-Slick one, and they're just way too heavy. So this one is the Urban Decay All Nighter Face Primer, and I love this. It's really great. It does keep my makeup on all day, and again, it feels like a really lightweight lotion, so it doesn't feel super sticky or heavy on your face. All I'm gonna do is just take a little bit and pump it on my finger and just apply this to my face, just on my nose, chin, cheeks, and forehead. Okay, so next I'm going to apply some concealer. So I've been using this concealer for a really long time. It's the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer, and it's really, really great because you can use this as a highlighter, you can use it as a bronzer, you can use it as just a normal under eye concealer. So pretty much, obviously, if you want to do it as a highlighter, you buy a couple shades lighter than your normal tone. And then if you want to use it as a bronzer, you can use a shade that's a couple of tones darker. This is in the shade Vanilla, which is a little lighter than my skin tone with my self tanner on, but I like to use something that's a little bit more brighter for my under eyes. But I just kind of put it like this. I don't really do anything special. I have pretty bad under eyes just in general, so I like to put a pretty good amount underneath. But I just pat this in with my finger. Alrighty, so now that that's blended in and my eyes don't look super dark anymore, I'm gonna go in with my foundation. So this is the Peach Perfect Foundation by Too Faced. I'm obsessed. I love this foundation. Again, I don't need like super heavy coverage. So this is a good like light, medium coverage foundation. So I'm gonna put it a little bit on my finger and I just kind of dab just a little bit on my face. I don't really put a lot of foundation on just because I don't need a lot of foundation. I'm also gonna put a little bit down my neck, just so it blends evenly. Taking a little stippler brush and just blending it in this way. I used to use a sponge, like I feel like that's what everyone uses, but for some reason I just didn't really love the sponges. I just really enjoy these stippling brushes. And then obviously down my neck as well. Alrighty, so the foundation is nice and blended, so I'm going to move to my powder. So I just like to use a light setting powder. So this is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Sweep and Lock powder, and it's just a really easy, lightweight, translucent powder, because again, I don't really want any extra like coverage. I just need something to set my foundation, so just the white translucent powder. So I take just like a big fluffy brush and just put a little bit of this on my face, and then for my under eyes, I like those to be set as well, obviously. So first I just do my face, and then from there I'll go in with a smaller little brush. So I have this like little tiny one, and I just put a little bit under my eyes, and I don't bake or anything like that. I literally just tap it under my eyes. Alrighty, so next I'm going to go in with blush, bronzer, and highlighter. I've been using this Urban Decay Sin Afterglow palette. It's really pretty. It has pretty much everything you need for bronzer, highlighter, and blush, so I really like it. So I just go in with this bronzer, which is called Paranoid. I go in with one of the two blushes, whatever I'm feeling. Usually the Kiss Off blush is really pretty. And then I'll go in with Sin as my highlighter. And then a little bit on my temples, sides of my nose, and then I just dust a little bit down my neck. Alright, so next I'm going to take the Kiss Off blush. This one's a little bit more of like a rosy pink, and the one in the middle is more like a corally pink. So just whatever I'm feeling for the day. So I'm just putting a little bit of that on my cheeks. Just kind of pat that on. And then for highlighter, I'm just taking a little bit of the Sin highlighter, just applying that to my cheekbones. Alrighty, so that's pretty much all I do for my face. So now I'm going to move to my brows. I really don't do much for my brows. I've only gotten my brows waxed once in my life, which was like literally back in 9th grade. And now I just like pluck them every other day when there's like stray hairs. I don't really do anything. Like, this is my natural brows. But I will shape them every single day. So just, you know, give them a more angled look. And then I do fill them in sometimes a little bit with, this is the Anastasia brow definer pencil, and my shade is medium brown. So I fill in over here because it is a little bit more sparse over here, but that's pretty much all I do. So next I'm going to just prime my eyelids. This is just the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. Been using this for years. It's my favorite. It does the trick. It does increase my eyeshadow. It's honestly the best eye primer there is, I think. I don't know. So I'm just putting a little bit on my eyelids, and then I'm using my favorite palette, which has been literally beat up. It's honestly, I need a new one of this. This is the Anastasia Sultry palette, which love this palette. I just love the colors. I love everything about it. I've had this for a little over a year now, and I completely demolished it. Like, it's just, it really needs help. I'm going to be going in with the Cyborg color. I used to use Pearl, but I completely used that one up. So this is more of like a silvery color than a pinky color. So just a little bit more of Cyborg I'm gonna use on my lid, and then use a little bit of Twig in my crease. It's a matte brown, and this is just like a sparkly, light, like silvery champagne color. I really need to get a new palette. So yeah, but I also have so many palettes that are just sitting in my room that I have not used, but I just love this one so very much. So just applied some of that to my lid, and like I said, I'm taking that brown colored Twig, taking a little crease brush, tapping it off, and applying that to my crease. So sometimes I'll just do those two colors instead of like doing a whole eyeshadow look, but I'm going to do a little bit of an outer corner color. So for that, I like to mix a little bit more of a sparkly color. I like to mix usually a couple of colors. So I'm going to be mixing Rose Quartz, Cinder, and then maybe a little bit of Teak. So they're all kind of like sparkly colors. And then lastly, I'm going to apply Fresh, which is just this matte, like nude color, and apply that to my brow bone. So next I'm going to move into liquid liner. I found my favorite liquid liner of all time. It's the Urban Decay Perversion eyeliner. I had this back like junior year of college. I'm gonna use it and do a little bit of a wing on my upper lash line. So it's very, very fine point, which I love. Did my eyeliner, and I feel like it took me like years to be able to nail down liquid liner, like literally probably 2 or 3 years. Next, I'm gonna do my mascara. I get a lot of questions about my mascara, mostly. So the mascaras I've been using since middle school, I haven't changed my mascaras up at all, have been the L'Oreal Telescopic and L'Oreal Voluminous mascaras. I think you need to use them together though, because this one, the Telescopic, gives you a lot of length, and the Voluminous obviously gives you a lot of volume. So together they're very, very great. So I'm gonna be applying these. I'm very excited excited because I got new ones, so they're nice and fresh. Just applying a little bit of this. I usually apply like 2 coats of each mascara just to get my lashes super thick. So this is what my first coat of mascara looks like on. So I'm gonna do a second coat. I usually let it sit for like 30 seconds to a minute just so it gets a little tacky, so then it's easier for it to stick on for the second coat. So that's kind of like my goal is, or my tip is to wait like 30 seconds to a minute to let it get just a little bit tacky, and then it sticks, I think in my opinion, a lot better. Alrighty, so this is my second coat. As you guys can see, definitely makes my lashes very, very long, but they're definitely not that voluminous. So I'm going to go in with the voluminous mascara and apply that one. Alrighty, my cat decided to jump on the bed, so he might be behind the scenes. But this is now what it looks like with the L'Oreal Voluminous on. So now they're pretty long, and yeah, so you can definitely go in with like another coat if you want. Sometimes I do, but sometimes I don't. So I do my mascara. So then the last steps is obviously going to be lip gloss and then setting sprays. I've been using the Kylie lip kit. This is in the color Bear. It's just a nudie pink. I really only wear nudie pinks on my lip. So I'm just going to put a little bit on here. I don't really use the lip liner, but I kind of just do like a light coating of it, and then I just rub it in with my finger. And then lastly is the All Nighter setting spray from Urban Decay. I just do a little bit of this to set all of my makeup. Alrighty guys, so that is the final makeup look. This is what I do every single day. So I've been obsessed, like I said, with all these products. I think they're really great and I highly recommend, and I'll have everything linked down below for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or you guys have any recommendations for other makeup products that you think I would like, definitely let me know. Not that I need more makeup, but I always like to try out new things. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye.